Hopefully the internet will hold up here. I'm using T-Mobile over in Canada. We are at, you can see right behind me, the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. We'll start walking. Hopefully we'll get a few people popping in to say hi. Let me turn around. We're right at the top right now. That's the Horseshoe Falls. We've taken the Maid of the Mist before, right down inside. Hi Julia, how are you? Can you hear me? Can you see? I don't know if everything's good or not. Hi Nanette. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see the video. Thank you, Nanette. Let me know if you guys can hear me and if you can see. Yeah. Lots of water. I'm going to go ahead and walk on down here a little bit. We'll get the other side too. Have a nice walk around. Lots of folks here. Let's see how many people over here. See in the background, we're on the Canadian side this time. Last time we were on the opposite side. On the American side, today just a little bit over here. We're going to walk on down. Lots of people here, obviously. There's the American Falls on the other side, you can see. We stayed not far from that. Oh, there's the Maid of the Mist. I don't know if you guys can see the boat down there. I was going to do this tomorrow, but we ended up making it here at a reasonable time. I know I'm kind of doing videos at an odd time these last couple. Tanya lives out by Edmonton, I think. She used to live over in Ottawa. She used to live, I want to say, Ontario. I don't know where at. She used to live there, but now she lives over by Edmonton, which is quite a bit west, I think, than that. Plus her and Dave Clark, Charles David Clark, they both used to live there, and both of them told me how much they don't like Toronto area. But yeah, she's probably 10-hour drive, maybe more than from here, out west, maybe more. She's quite a bit west. She's still in Canada, but far away. She grew up here, but thank you, Julia. Please hit that thumbs up for me. Even if you're just here for a second, hit the thumbs up. Helps my algorithm. You guys can see Maid of the Mist. Those boats out there, they go right up to where the falls comes down. All the mist is at. Pretty amazing. Let's walk some more. Take a look at some of the skyline while we're out here too. Kind of hard to walk around. Lots of folks here. 23 folks. We are at Niagara Falls in Canada. So there's a little bit of the skyline. We'll get up farther and I'll turn around. You can see it's really a pretty skyline here. And we're going to walk on down. We'll come around. Beautiful area here. Lots of folks. Just trying to find a little spot I can squeeze in. Get another look. There's the Maid of the Mist. So you guys can see how close they actually get here. Yeah, even if you're here for just a minute, please click on that like button. It helps the algorithm. Canadian side of Niagara Falls. There's Horseshoe Falls here. And we did this before from the other side. There's both sides do it. The American side and the Canadian side both do it. Very cool. You get soaking wet down there from that. Yes, and it takes you really, that's how close it takes you to these falls. Pretty amazing. There's also tunnels that go behind the falls I did when I was a kid. Haven't done them in, I don't know if they're still there. I'll check into it and see. Nikola Tesla. Okay. Walk a little bit farther down. Get different views of the city, different views of the falls. Tower Hotel behind. We'll get a better view of that. Parking here is just unreasonable. We pulled up at one parking spot. They wanted $24 for 1 hour. Trying to get as few people as I can in here. Thank you, Julia. There's the power plant there. And they have tours that take you down there, supposedly. Get a lot better view. Well, the boat's turning around. Another one coming up. Very cool. Such good views here of the Horseshoe Falls. On the other side, not as good views of that, but I like the parks better on the other side. This is a little bit more commercial here. One boat going out, one boat coming in. 22 folks in here. Hello and welcome. Glad to see you. We are at the Horseshoe Falls, Niagara Falls. And obviously you know why it's shaped that way. It's a horseshoe. That's why it's called that. Trying to get some nice views up and down. And I know the green boat with the blue ponchos on, that goes over to the American side. The red boat with the red ponchos is from the Canadian side. Keep on walking, get a little better view of the skyline. Say hi, Cal. She's trying to do some videos herself. I tried to talk her into doing a live stream today, but she wouldn't. She's still scared to do the lives. Okay, walk a little farther down. Thins out a little bit over here. And I'll turn around in just a second and get a view of the skyline. It's really a cool skyline here. You can see everything from the park here. Well, down there, we're kind of staying, we stayed right by where that Ferris wheel is. That's where we stayed today. Hi, E.T., how are you? Good to see you. We're at the Canadian Niagara Falls, and here's the skyline. Embassy Suites, Tower Inn, Marriott. Beautiful skyline here. All the activities are down where that Ferris wheel is. They have the Ripley's Believe It or Not and all kinds of stuff like that there. Cal wearing her buffalo hat. We're going to walk on almost down where we were. Stop by and get some coffee before we drive anymore after today. Shit Shaker, how are ya? 23 years ago. Many people do honeymoons here, especially in the Niagara Falls, the Canadian side. It's so amazing here. We've gone to the American side. Last year we were going to come and I sent my passport in to be renewed. And I didn't feel like arguing with them to come across and back without my passport. I know you don't need it, but just easier with it. So we just went to the American side. So we're going to go ahead and keep on walking, and we'll take a look at the American side, and we'll look different look from back there. And we couldn't ask for better days either. I mean, it's been sunny and 75 out here, so perfect days for being out at the falls. Yesterday over in Toronto, I know Tanya and Charles David Clark, or Dave Clark too, they both are Canadian. They both told me, oh, they don't like Toronto, but we had a really nice time. So prices are quite high in the tourist areas. There's the next boat that went in there. Hi, Suda, how are you? Good to see you. Canadian Niagara Falls. Yeah, we're so close here. Last time you can see across where you can look at the Niagara Falls, Canadian or American Niagara Falls there. Just not as good of a view as over here. I just find the boats to be amazing that they get that close to the falls. Now again, we're going to walk a little farther. We're just going to keep walking on down. Yeah, please. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, early morning. I mean, it depends on where you're at. Like I said, it's one of those things where we're here at this time. I did one at 5:30 in the evening yesterday, Eastern time, and that's like nobody's time. That's not over in Thailand. That's really not over in Europe. So everybody that was having a hard time with that. Today I came in a little bit later. It's 10:45 here, 10:46 here, and you know, I know around the world it's 9:40, 10:40 in Philippines for Nanette. Yeah, it's very. This one comes out of Lake Ontario and drops into Lake Erie. Raging river up here. We walked along there. It's really amazing. $8:15 p.m. for dinner. Yes, that's why I said it's just depending what time. I know that back in Thailand and the Philippines, it's late at night, and over in Asia, not Asia, Europe, it's 6 hours ahead of us, so they're looking at about, what's that, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Master TV, hi, how are you? Good to see you. So last year we were on that side. We actually stayed, that's a casino right in front of you. I don't know if you can see that with the lights. We stayed not far from that. All right, gonna walk a little farther. We're paying $36 for the day. Now that translates into about $21 or $22 American. Master TV, it's good that you're here. Good to see you. 17 folks here. Please tap that like button, even if you're just here for a minute. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it helps the algorithm. Just lets YouTube know that you went ahead and popped in and said hello. And we stayed right back by that Ferris wheel, so we're gonna walk on down towards that way. There's a coffee shop that way, so we're gonna walk on down that way. Yes, thank you so much for everybody. Tap that like button for me. Helps the algorithm. We'll probably do one more trip while we're back here in the States, and that'll be it. Then we head on back to Thailand somewhere in the middle of October. Boat turning around. We did that a couple years ago, and you do get soaking wet doing that. All the mist coming out. In the morning, when the weather's cool, you can't even see from one side to the other because of all the mist. And you see the boats are quite packed too. Okay, we're going to keep on walking a little farther. We'll get in front of the American Falls. You can hear we have a lot of people from a lot of places in the world here. They're all speaking different languages. Most of them I don't understand, but I know we have India here, we have England here, we have people from France here, I've heard. We've heard Germany. I mean, we see lots of people, and plenty of Asians too, besides Cal. Lots of people here, lots of nationalities come to visit the falls. American Falls over here. I'll have to come back. If I'm ever here in the winter, I'll come back in the winter. You guys would love to see that. In the winter time, all this mist freezes and big blocks of ice in front of the falls. It's really cool. So one boat goes out, the next one comes in. That's beautiful. All right, keep on walking. Make sure I didn't lose my wife anywhere. She's walking behind me. So pretty. This river, when the falls drops, this goes all the way down to Lake Erie. Hi Max, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you, Max. This is Niagara Falls, Max. Hold on a second, Max. I gotta go ahead and do something real quick. Add as moderator. There you go, Max. So anybody who wants to jump on, Max is one of my friends. Help Max out, go visit with them. Yeah, this is Niagara Falls. We are on the Canadian side. We've been on the American side before, now we're on the Canadian side. Yes, weather couldn't be any better. We have beautiful weather here now. The mist is carrying down a little bit here, so hopefully the camera don't get wet. So everybody can hear me good. You all can see some of the towers here. Look back, some of the hotels. Aishu, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Once again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It only takes 1 second to tap the thumbs up, doesn't cost anything, and helps my algorithm. So we are at Niagara Falls. Behind us is the Horseshoe Falls. You can see they call these boats the Maid of the Mist, and you can see why. We just came from back here. That's the Horseshoe Falls. That's what everybody wants to see, but this is the American Falls. Same thing, right in front of us, this is an island. This is Goat Island in front of us. So this is not part of it. You actually have to go around the river. There's a bridge that goes over it on the other side. That's called Goat Island. What time is it? It is 10:53 here, Max. 10:53 on the Eastern Time Zone in Canada or US, or Eastern Time Zone. That is beautiful. The water is beautiful. What's that? No, comes from the falls. And Cal's getting a little bit wet from the mist. If you want to know where it was coming from. Falls are so powerful, they have mist and everything coming up from them. Yeah, breezy. You can see they got little balloon rides, tours over here, but they are attached to a cable. So when you go on the balloon here, you only go out over and you get to look at the American Falls from there. So you can do a balloon ride out there. Yeah, I think it's got something else in it, but yeah, it's very much the same thing. And it's on a cable. So it goes on out over the American Falls, and then it goes ahead and they drag it back in. Getting a little wet here with the mist, so I'm going to walk a little farther. It's funny how far that mist carries down with a little breeze. Some of the skyline. Our hotel was right by that Ferris wheel. That's where we stayed last night. We were going to stay in Toronto, but things are a bit pricey there, so things are a bit pricey in Toronto. they were a bit cheaper here, but when it's all said and done, it doesn't turn out to be cheaper because you end up going ahead and paying for parking and everything else. So thank you, Suda. See the bridge? That bridge takes you back and forth from Canada to the U.S. We will go back through Canada because it's a shorter trip back to Michigan. Boats. Hold on a second, guys. I want to make sure the screen, yep, looks good. All right, I'm just checking to see if the camera's clear because the screen's pretty damp. American Falls ahead. See, they got all these things, put a quarter in. I don't know if half of them work. I know they had some when we went up north and they didn't work. Working or no? Boat full of folks going out to the Maid of the Mist, going out to the big falls in the boat. Yeah, keep on walking. Such a nice walk and nice park out here. Yesterday we were on the harbor in Toronto, enjoying that. Okay, not so misty here, but we got a little tree in the way. See the boat coming back and another one going out. So the red one comes from Canada and the blue one goes back to the U.S. from the U.S. Yeah, Canada red, U.S. blue. And that is Goat Island across. The river separates. It's the island in the middle of the river there. So very cool. There's a bridge that goes out there. So on the other side, I actually like the state park on the other side better, but there's definitely more to do over here in Canada. And like I said, we will be driving back through the, using Canada to get back. It's about 3.5, 4 hours, I think, to get back. If you go on the American side, it's 6 hours. Can everybody hear me? Can you still see me? Is everything good? Honey, check and make sure that somebody drop a thing. Let me know if the stream's good, if you can hear me. Yeah, it's beautiful up here. I said every time I come here, I said, well, maybe the last time, but then we end up coming back inevitably. It's so pretty here. Okay, thank you, Julia. Just want to make sure, I don't know when I'm on, you know, it's only that short way across, but I want to make sure that I have good video, I'm using T-Mobile, so, good? All right, Cal says good too. So Julie and Cal both say good, so that's good. Yeah, we did that a few years ago, enjoyed that. The Maid of the Mist. I know they used to have, on the other side, you can see straight across, right at the bottom of the falls, I don't know if you can see right over here, there's some decking and stuff where you can walk, you can actually go right down there. You have to pay to get down there, but ball that up in the wintertime because it would absolutely get destroyed with the ice, but then they put it back down for the summer and you go on down there and you can get real close to the falls there. Ah, that's not good. Maybe I'm getting too far away from a tower. Look at the, yeah, I said I don't know if it's on the lens, but I'm trying to stand still so that it keeps the picture going halfway decent. I don't want to go too much. Canadian side of the Niagara Falls. That's the American Falls right there. And back behind is where we just came, and that is called the Horseshoe Falls. So beautiful here. See the balloon going out? They let it drift out over the American Falls. 21 folks here. Please just tap that like. It's free, it's easy, it takes you 1 second, it helps my algorithm. Just tap it to let YouTube know that you guys are watching. See, they got like a little train that takes you on down to where you board the boat for the Canadian side. A little tram or whatever. On the American side, they have that elevator. So you see that thing that looks where the bridge is at, that's an elevator that goes down. Observation deck up on top, an elevator takes you all the way down, and you just walk on over and get on the boat there. Yeah, so much mist. When I was close to the falls, it wasn't bad. When I get a little farther away, you can see, you can barely see that boat in there. Got a few people still here, 19 folks. American side. That bridge will take you from Canada to the US. You need your passport. Some folks need a visa. Cal has a green card, so she's good to go. Even though going back to the US is harder than coming. We came to Canada, they asked you some questions, it was fairly straightforward, and we were in. You go to the US and it's a little bit rougher. But if you got all the proper documents, you're all set. Yeah, I'm going to zoom in on this so you guys can get a little bit better look at the falls. It's really cool. All the rocks at the bottom. During the wintertime, those are big old ice piles.
Yeah, we can walk and see.
Yep. That's where we're at, in between. The little falls on the very right, that's called Angel Falls. Part of the American Falls. I don't remember what the other ones are called. Bridal Falls? Bridal Falls, that's what it is. Bridal Falls. Zoom back out. There you go, guys. So pretty, huh? Seem to be getting reasonable reception here. Walk a little farther. We are getting closer to the front of the American side. "13 folks still here." Nice live stream for over at Niagara Falls. Yesterday we were in Toronto, had a beautiful day there as well. And back you can see the little place, that's where we walked from. Okay, gonna keep walking. Heck, we might just walk over to where we stayed. Crazy, huh? Might as well have left the car there. Lots of folks, lots and lots of people. And people from all over the world too. That's the amazing thing here. Many Europeans, many people from India, a lot of Asian folks. It's really a world event here to go see the falls. So you keep getting a little farther, a little farther. See the skyline behind us. It's all pretty at night. It's all lit up. Those are hotels over there. The skyline here. Hi Cindy, how are you? You're a little bit late, but thank you for coming. We are at the falls. There's the American Falls. See the Maid of the Mist. Boy, it got a little misty back that way. We were right there. You know, I actually like the parks better on the American side. That is Goat Island, and that's where you walk to get to the parks there. And that's a beautiful place to go see all the falls. But at night, there's nothing else going on. It's pretty dead over there at night. They got the one casino. We stayed not far from that casino over there. On this side, there's so much stuff going on. Really, really busy. You can walk around at night and see stuff and do stuff. Say hi again, Cal. Cal says hi to everybody. She's doing some videos you can see. Parking here was unreasonable. We pulled into one place, they wanted $24 an hour. Of course, it's Canadian, but still, $24 an hour. And we went down farther. We paid $36 for the day, so we're going to leave it there until we're ready to go. Yes, we are on the Canadian side. That's the bridge that'll take you across to the US or bring you over here to Canada. We are still going to go back through Canada because it's only about, I think, 3.5 or 4 hours. If you go back through the American side, it's more than 6 hours. So we're going to stay here and go back through Canadian way. So pretty. That's called Goat Island though. And the one falls, it's just off to the right, the small one. I think that's called Bridal Falls. And they have names for the other one. I don't remember what it is, but the small one was called Bridal Falls. Hope the internet is still good. You can hear me, you can see me, that's a good thing. Lots of folks. Boy, it is busy, but they couldn't have picked a better time of year, a better day to be here. Lots of folks, and like I said, folks from all over the planet are here, all over the world. We've seen Brits, we've seen French, we've seen German, we've seen Norwegian, we've seen Asia folks, we've seen India folks. People from everywhere come here to see us. Falls are truly international. I think so, Cindy. I'm pretty sure that we are. We didn't stay in Toronto last night because it was a bit expensive there. And traffic's pretty horrific, so we got out, we came here, and we stayed here last night. And even though the hotels are cheap, they still get you with the, you got to pay for parking everywhere you go. Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you? Good to see you. Yes, we are on the Canadian side. I think you were here last year when we were on the other side. We were on that's the American side. We are in Canada. Here's the bridge that'll take you from Canada to the US. This little river separating it, but that's the American Falls. We started off over here at the, hello Cooper, how are you? Thank you for coming. Yes, we did that a couple of years ago. I'd say about 4 years ago we came down here and we took the Maid of the Mist right up. It goes so close to the falls. They give you rain jackets and everything else to put on. But like I said, this side, we got hotels here for fairly reasonable. I mean, you know, 40 bucks a night for a real nice hotel. But then they get you for another $30 to park your car, and every hotel charges you for parking. Oh, thanks. Coming back, Suda. We're still walking. If you haven't tapped that thumbs up button, please do. Yeah, there's the boat right there. The red one is the one that comes from Canada. The blue one is the one that comes from the US. And we went from the US last time. You can see the red one's there and the blue one is over at the bottom there. You take that thing that looks like a platform is a platform, and that's how you get down. Elevator takes you down and you board at the bottom. Over here they have like a little train, little funicular or whatever you want to call it. You see the boats, and we're on the other, we actually parked on the other side of the falls there. I'm kind of walking slow, but. Oh, I'm sorry. Aisha, she was here and I missed her. I'll have to watch it when I get done. Yeah, pay for parking everywhere. I mean, they got restaurants here. We had coupons to go to Applebee's last night, $20 off. It's okay, we'll go on down there. But I had to pay $10 to park, so what was the difference? I mean, just crazy. There's no savings there. Look at all the people, lots of folks here.
So the first structural bridge we have here was called the Upper Suspension Bridge.
Fallstour.com.
That was built in 1865. That was the west side of Niagara Bridge. That bridge was replaced by the bridge called the Upper Suspension.
And we'll come on over and take a look at the falls from a different view again. Almost right in front of them now, huh? Yeah, it's crazy that they charge you. But they did it when we were in the American side last year too. We paid 35, and that was 35 American. This year we paid 21, and that's Canadian. So, you know, somewhere around $12, $13. It's a little bit less to park here, but I said we went to go eat, and you had to park, and that was $10 to park. So, $10 for parking, and you got a $20 off coupon. So. It is beautiful here. I said that is the American Falls, and that's Goat Island. Very, very beautiful walk on Goat Island. You see there's a bridge right there, right on top of the falls. It takes you from the actual mainland over to Goat Island, and you can walk on the island and see everything. This island is in the middle of the river. River splits. It's over there and it drops off to the horseshoe, and it comes over here to the American side. I don't know where I lost Kiao at. Hopefully not too far away. She's probably hiding in the shade somewhere. Oh, there she is, up farther. No, that's on the American side. Not going to go there. We were there last year. I did a live stream. I started off on the regular side, went across the bridge and over the island. That's on the American side. We're not going to go across to the American side. We're just going to, when we leave, we're going to head on out of here and drive back through Canada. We won't go back into America till we get to the bridge or the tunnel. I'll check and see which one has less traffic. Made of the Mist in blue and in red. Red is Canadian, blue is in the US. And you see they all got their little blue ponchos on. You do get wet on that. And that is a tower that takes you down. Next to, look at the water on this side is so much rougher than the one coming over on the Horseshoe Falls. All right, let's walk a little farther. Yep, she already knows we're going to Tim Horton. And there's plenty of Tim Hortons here in Canada. They're almost on every corner, which is very cool. Get up closer. Still got quite a few people here to see Niagara Falls. The American side. You can't get too close to the American side because of the rocks all at the bottom. Over on the other side, they get up real close. All right, keep on walking. You can see if everybody goes ahead and they come on down that little funicular, and that's where you can get on the Maid of the Mist. Very cool here, guys. And you can see we're getting really close to back where we were at, so we'll go get a coffee here in a little bit. I'm having a hard time seeing the sun's right behind me now, seeing the comments. So if I miss you, I'm sorry. I will tell. Oh, look at that. They got zip lining. How cool is that? That's the first time I've seen that here. Wow, that's awesome. You guys catch that? Did I have it low enough? First time I've seen the zip lining. That is real cool. And keep on walking. Some Americans, Purdue, obviously. Got everybody here. We even got Americans here. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me, checking out. People throw litter down. That's disgusting. I got garbage cans literally everywhere here. They'll throw them over the side. There's coffee cups. Pigs. One thing that I despise is just throwing garbage on the ground when they got garbage cans everywhere. You can look at a good look back now, kind of far away. Look at the mist coming off there. Amazing, huh?
This side so small. Another side.
What's that?
We're looking around. When we stay here, looking at this side. Everything so small.
Yep.
Looking at from US, everything too big.
Well, they have so many places, so many paths. The park in the U.S., Cal was talking that you just have this one little walk along the falls. You go on over the American side, and they have a park that takes you all through there, and it's really pretty. It's just that they haven't really developed. I don't know why that they. That's the whole city right there. So right where you see the balloon all the way, little building, and it's really not that much. You come over here, and it's absolutely crazy. A lot of people here. I think they develop a little bit more and get some folks there, but maybe they don't want to compete with, you know, an already established type thing here. Yep. Oh yeah. Check your passport and green card every time. Yads is still, I think, in New Hampshire, right? As far as I know. She's been here for quite a bit. I don't know when she's heading home or if she's heading home. So we will probably do one more trip over here. Probably next month before we head back. We're going out, maybe do Myrtle Beach or something. We'll see. Depends what the flights look like and everything else. Sheridan. Oh, some more. Can you see them? There's zip liners going. How cool is that? I never seen that before. That's got to be a riot. We got zip lining here. I got a little bit of everything going on. I want to thank everybody for coming along with me, sticking around this long. Walk a little farther. Take a couple more breaks. Lots of people on the other side taking naps in the trees and stuff. It's so nice. Such nice parks there. People boarding. I want to say this wasn't too cheap either. How much did we pay? Do you remember? Was it like $40 or $50 a person? Yeah, it was like $40 or $50 a person to go on the boat. So it's not cheap to do, but we went to the top of the CN Tower yesterday, and that was Canadian money, $99 for both of us. Comes out to $70 when you did the money exchange, but still, just to go up to the top of a building, ride an elevator. Yeah, coming up, I can even see where it says zip lines. So we're going to keep walking. We're going to walk into town, go get our coffee, and then we'll walk on back. We got the parking. And we'll look and we'll decide if we're going to ride on back to Michigan today or if we're going to stay somewhere. Well, we checked in at 11 o'clock last night after running all over the place. At 8 o'clock in the morning, they were asking me what time I was checking out. Not due to check out till 11. It's like I'm leaving right now. Hope you guys are enjoying the views. I'm enjoying the walk. It's a beautiful day. Enjoying the walk, enjoying everything here. I don't know if we'll get back. I say this every time. I don't know if we'll get back next year, or the year after, but it is close enough. As long as I can make plans to do something else along the way, we go ahead and we go and then we stop here. Oh. See, I was down there. All right, she's standing down there. We're gonna walk some more. 10 folks still with me. As long as I got some folks watching with me, I'm gonna go ahead and walk. There's the Maid of the Mist returning over here to Canada. I think there's 4 boats going all the time because there's one at the Mist. It's American, and there's one at the bottom there waiting, and then there's one pulling back and one getting ready to leave. It's funny to see all the red raincoats and blue raincoats. The beautiful flowers. I didn't even check out the flowers. So we'll go on this side real quick and check out some great flowers for people who love that. And it's late in the year too, so they already got the mums out. Nobody going over and barrel say. Once again, I will apologize if I miss your comment. I got the sun kind of at the back of me today, or right now. And it's hard to read some of the comments. And there's a big Ferris wheel. So we're going right up there for coffee. Just a second. Beautiful flowers. And it's like I said, the end of the season. I know all the mums were probably recently planted, but the other things I think were here for a while. All right, thanks for coming. I can't read who said that, but thank you. Okay, yeah, Cindy, all right. Yeah, go on, take care of your stuff, Cindy, and I will talk to you later. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you haven't before you go. We're down to a few people, so I'm going to turn this around here just a second and say goodbye to everybody. I'll put the falls, I'll go ahead and put the falls behind me so you can see that. Oh, there goes some. Awesome. All right, guys. It's almost an hour or an hour or better. I appreciate everybody walking down here with me. We went ahead and walked along the Canadian side and had a great time. And we'll see you real soon. I don't know what we're going to do next week for a live stream, but I'm sure we'll be out and doing someplace. So look for the live stream, and we will talk to you real soon. Full video coming out tomorrow. Kayaking, if you like kayaking. Take care, folks. Have a great morning, noon, or afternoon. Morning, noon, or evening.